Why gas when you can be certain? With CertainTeed roofing products installed by Polar Bear Exteriors. And here's something cool. CertainTeed has teamed up with my buddy Nate, one of the owners at Polar Bear, to showcase their Matterhorn metal roofing products. Metal shake, metal tile, metal slate. Matterhorn metal roofing installed by Polar Bear Exteriors is beautiful, lightweight, durable, and guaranteed for a lifetime. Perfect roof choices for folks that like the traditional look of cedar, tile, or slate, but want the long-lasting performance, beauty, and value of metal. It's roofing season. Call the Bear. Schedule your free roofing evaluation today and ask about zero down, zero interest, zero payments for full 12 months based on your good credit. Polar Bear Roofing, 877-948-2327, or visit polarbearnw.com. But don't wait. Call 877-948-2327.
Did everyone agree with you? Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
Still arguing about the AMC Javelin on here. Yep,
we're not actually arguing.
We'll probably agree with you.
Family history.
You make the best choices. We're on Facebook Live right now. Find the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show. You could see the fight in the studio. It was just happening.
There was no fight. Mike and I were sharing some very beautiful moments.
Gave you, okay, well, you could have seen that on camera.
Well, they weren't beautiful because they did involve talking about the AMC Javelin, my least favorite car of all time.
Anyway, we gave you a taste of our stories. You've been texting your votes. Candy, Mike, or Todd at 98973, the online Training Academy text line from the 425. Mike's stories are the best. I would just like to vote for him now forever. I'm only counting that as one vote.
Thanks, Mom.
But there you go. I love the show, kids. All of the stories. I want to hear all of them. That's from Kylie from the 206. The eyeglass story sounds bananas. So, Todd. Candy, I got to hear what this guy did about the job offer. That's from Jamie. Now, the Choose Your News scoreboard currently sits Todd at 31. Mike is at 41. I am at 35.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, got it today. Took it from Mike. Woo! Go me. All right. Anyway, here's a story about a guy named Ryan. He lives in Florida. His name's Ryan Bray. Recently saw a homeless person asking for help with a sign on the side of the road that we have seen so many times, right? So the guy comes up to his car. Ryan has the windows rolled down, and he leans in, and he says, all right, I can offer to pay you $15 an hour for some yard work. But at this point, the homeless person, or the person with the sign, refused. He didn't want to do the work. So Ryan went home, and instead of going to work himself, he made his own sign shaming the panhandler, and then followed him around the entire day to let other people know what had happened. Now, Ryan stood at the same intersection holding a sign that read, I offered him $15 an hour to do yard work. He refused. If we as a community stop giving panhandlers cash, they will leave our neighborhood. So he followed him around all day with this sign. Ryan talked to Fox 35, the affiliate there in his town in Florida, and he explained he owns a construction company and he has offered day labor work to people before.
He reached his arms inside my vehicle, resting them, and said, hey, do you got any money? I said, no, but I have one better for you. He said, absolutely not. Started getting belligerent, cursing, and then as I pulled off, he kicked my tire. I can't have my 13-year-old daughter and my wife driving with their windows up and being berated the entire time if they don't give money. I mirrored him with my sign. Wherever he walked, I walked. I've seen a lot of people give a lot of money, and there's a reason they continually sit here.
This is not against the law.
Now, that was the panhandler. All he would say was asking for money, the act of panhandling, is not against the law, which it's not where they were in this town in Florida. It's kind of interesting, though, because some people now want Ryan, the business owner, arrested for harassment. They said that's what he was doing all day. He was harassing this man. He was trying to make it seem as if he was doing something illegal when he wasn't. Now, Ryan's sign never said that the guy was doing anything illegal. He was just explaining the situation that had happened earlier. And here locally, Yum, Gig Harbor, a few other cities have made panhandling illegal in the last few years because of the increase of homeless people. But a lot of places, just like Olympia and I think Lakewood in the last year, took their anti-panhandling laws off of the books. And they said, we can't include that anymore because so many people are just sitting near a road asking for money with a sign. They're not being aggressive. And so it's hard to say that panhandling is an aggressive, illegal act, I guess is where this story is.
Yeah, I can understand both views. I think it's very frustrating for people that there are folks who would prefer to beg versus work. And, you know, my friend Dan, who was a homeless guy who taught me about homelessness, he would point out to me, don't give that guy money. He makes about $40 a year. I'm like, no, he doesn't make $40 grand. He goes, Don, I'm telling you, he's really good at what he does. So that's an interesting story. Okay, the Choose Your News losers that come up later in the show. Rest assured you get that. When you come back on the Candy, Mike, and Todd show, Elon Musk says a brain implant's going to make you have telepathy. You'll be telepathic, according to, well, he was smoking, though. So we'll get to that after we get a traffic report from Tracy Taylor, brought to you by Emma Queen Casino.
So I found out what was going on 509 out near